Hey everybody, welcome back to 2 Acres Evolving. Today I'm going to be finishing up the flower bed over along my privacy fence that I started in my last video. Today I went through and I finished up the drip tubing, so that's all complete now. Now I'm going to go in and plant a few things in that area and then get it all mulched in. So let me go ahead and take you over there and show you the plants that I'm going to be putting in today. Okay, so I'm going to be putting in this crepe myrtle tree. This one, when I bought it, it didn't come with very much information on it, but it's called the Bellini strawberry crepe myrtle. And so I looked it up online, and this one, it stays on the small side. It only gets about 3 to 4 feet tall and wide, and it's hardy down to zone 6. So I'm in a zone 7, so this one should do well in my area. The next ones that I'm going to be planting are these holly shrubs. There's going to be 5 of them here in the middle. And these stay on the small side as well. These only get about 2 to 3 feet tall and wide. And these are hardy down to zone 6 as well. So these should do pretty good as well here. And then the last ones, now the wind has knocked them over here. But I'm going to be planting 3 of these Pinky Winky hydrangeas. These are a panicle type hydrangea, so these will do good in full sun, which during the summer months, this area does get full sun. These get about 6 to 8 feet tall and wide and are hardy down to zone 3. So these are really winter hardy. Now I got these on clearance, and these 2 right here, I'll pick this one up real quick. These 2 right here are still looking good for the most part, but this one back here I'm a little bit worried about. Since they were on clearance, they weren't in the best shape, and this one has dropped most of its leaves and the blooms are looking bad, so I'm going to trim those off before I plant it. However, I'm seeing that there's some new growth coming in, so it should do just fine. It just doesn't look all that great right now, but next year it should come in like normal. Now with these holly shrubs, what I'm wanting to do, I'm not wanting to create a complete hedge with these. What I'm wanting to do is plant these far enough apart to where they are their own shrubs and have 5 of them here and keep them in a circular form. So I may have to split these up a little bit further and may have to take one out depending on how far they go, but I want to make sure they're far enough apart to where they won't touch and create an actual hedge. And I'm also going to be using plant tone to fertilize these as well. It's pretty windy out here, so I hope the audio is okay on this. But what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to set the camera up and get all these things planted, and then I will go in and get this area completely mulched in. Okay, so before I finish mulching this particular area over here, I wanted to explain what I just did. I wanted to put extra emitters next to these hydrangeas because hydrangeas do need a lot of water, especially in the hot summer months. So I put in 2 1-gallon-per-hour emitters, and then I just ran a 1/4-inch black tubing, 2 of them to each individual plant. I have 2 back here, and then 2 over here on this one. So I just wanted to explain that before I got this whole area mulched. Okay, so I got this flower bed done, and I really like how it looks. The mulch just makes it look a whole lot better over here. And even though I didn't put a ton of plants in here, I think I'm gonna like the plants that I have in here right now. Next spring, I do plan on adding a lot more perennials and annuals to this area because I really want to fill this area up. These holly shrubs, I mentioned earlier that I wanted to separate them far enough apart to make sure that they all don't form a hedge, and I think I got them far enough apart here. They're about 3 foot apart, and they only get about 2 to 3 feet wide, so I'll be able to keep them trimmed up to keep them from forming a hedge. And I also went in and staggered them a little bit so that they don't look like just a straight line of shrubs. Now, one thing you'll want to do when you're creating a new flower bed like this with drip tubing, you'll want to definitely go in and test the drip tubing out first before you mulch over it, just to make sure there's no leaks or no problems with it. The reason why I didn't do that is because I have to get my water spigot that I'm going to hook it up to. I have to get that replaced, and I'm probably not going to be doing that until next spring. So I don't plan on turning the drip tubing on until next spring anyway, and I didn't want to wait all fall and winter before mulching this, so that's why I mulched it before I tested it out. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.